So it probably won't surprise you to hear this, but when we told people you were coming to the Washington Post Live, the number one questions we heard from the audience were about cryptocurrency. So I wanted to ask you a little bit. Obviously, there's been a lot of headlines so far this year with the big decline in a lot of the cryptocurrencies, wiping out about 1 trillion of wealth. You know these statistics probably as well as I do. A growing number of middle and lower income families have been investing in these cryptocurrencies. What role does the CFPB need to play in regulating crypto?
Right now, we have to, I think, advance the conversation on crypto to be a little bit more specific about what we're talking about. There's a big difference in many ways between what the regulators have been talking around stable coins versus Bitcoin, a cryptocurrency that is not tied to the dollar. I really think that generally speaking, most of the market today, in terms of crypto use, is related to speculative trading. But I do think it could scale quite quickly if one of the big tech payment platforms starts integrating it and expanding its use. That's one of the reasons I issued a set of orders to Apple, Google, Facebook, and others to understand what is going on with the payment systems that they are building. We have ordered them to produce information about how they will use data from these payment systems, what their plans are in terms of how money will be transacted. And I think there's a big question that a lot of individuals ask me, um, when they're talking or thinking about crypto. And one of the things that they wonder, who do they go to when something goes wrong? There's been a lot of issues with theft. There's been recently more news about hacks related to digital wallets. When you swipe your debit card and there's fraud, or when there's something is stolen, you often, as a consumer, know you can go to the bank. And in fact, we have laws on the books that create certain fraud protections. So I do tell many consumers, you got to be leery when you don't know who you can turn to. But again, right now, most of its use is really in speculative trading. But that's why we're monitoring when will it shift to more consumer use. And right now, we're simply studying the market in the context of overall payment systems, but it's obviously a place that is evolving very quickly.